last time, huh?
Mic on.
Good afternoon, chat.
It is me, back from the void, with another stream for your eyeballs. Today, if you could tell by the music, we are playing this scene right, yeah. Slay the Spire. I am currently I have been grinding this game for quite some time to get every single character to the maximum difficulty. And if you don't know how difficulty works in this game, it starts off at Ascension 0, and each run you get each time you win, the Ascension adds a new difficulty modifier. Elites spawn more often. Normal enemies are deadlier, so they'll do more damage. Elites are deadlier, they do more damage. Bosses are deadlier. Heal less after boss battles. You still heal quite a bit, but not entirely. Start each run damage, self-explanatory. Normal enemies are tougher, elites are tougher, bosses are tougher. Start each run cursed. This is where the game goes from okay to pretty difficult, because having a card in your hand you can't get rid of is pretty bad. There's fewer potion slots. Upgraded cards appear less often. They do not appear at all in the first act, so that really discourages picking cards in Act 1. Poor bosses, they drop less gold, so you get less funny points to spend at shops. Lower match XP, self-explanatory. Unfavorable events. Events will damage you for a lot more, so you have to consider it. Be more considerate of which events you take. Shops are more costly, self-explanatory. Normal enemies have more challenging movesets and abilities. Challenging movesets and abilities means that they will think a lot more about their attacks. Think is a very objective word, but rather than basically they're a lot more consistent with their debuffs and their movesets, and the move that will inconvenience you the most, they'll usually pull out the soonest. And the best one, double boss. You get to fight two bosses at the end of Act 2, which I haven't even reached yet because I was too busy fighting past level 19. So, that's that. And you may notice that this is a modded version of the game, and that's because I have quality of life mods that do various things. None of them actually change the gameplay, but they just do minor things like highlight certain spots on the map or tell me what the enemy does, which just makes it so that I don't have to alt tab to the wiki whenever I want to look up an enemy. As for which character I choose, I only ever do random because I can't choose which character I play myself. Random picked Ironclad, so we're gonna do a good old fashioned Ironclad run. Right click a node to this is my first time using map marks. I figured I already have colored map icons, but just in case I forget my path, I'm gonna use map marks. Hmm. I think colored maps might be interfering with highlighting the maps, but I can just draw wherever I want, so that's cool. Alright, so now what path are we actually taking? We have 3 campfires on this side, and it looks like I typically go for the path with the most campfires and elites, and this seems to be that path. So I'm gonna start. This is where I use my cool drawing abilities. Here. Oh, it even shows up on the overlay too. That's cool. Go here. Then here. And how we get to this node can depend, but we basically take any path that isn't these two. Okay, so we have adequately notated this map. What path do I actually want to choose? Okay, obtain random rare relic, choose colorless card, or obtain random boss relic. This I just hate. It's very risky. It can either give you a boss relic you absolutely love or a boss relic you absolutely hate. With Ironclad, I'd prefer my healing over energy, but on other characters, the +4 energy can really make the beginning fights easier. Rare relic, HP, colorless card. Colorless cards can be mixed depending on which one you get. Rare relic is pure gamba, can be pure good or pure bad. I'm gonna go random relic just for the risk option. Karen's ashes. This is it. This is the content run. I'm recording instead of just playing this game regularly, so that means I get the content. So I can't actually get this shop if I don't take this path. So I'm gonna start here so I get enemy fights. You wanna, as you can see, I have beta art for a bunch of the cards. Basic enemy fights are good for just getting cards in your deck so you can take on the elite fights. Your deck is your main source of power, but the relics will help out a ton. Boop, boop, boop. True Grit. Already big synergies. Spot Weakness is good for a first strength card. Dazed is good for proccing Karen's Ashes because of the exhaust. Uppercut. If I wasn't specifically fighting Slime Boss, I would take Spot Weakness, but Slime Boss only hits for 1 out of his free turn move cycle, so I'm kind of less inclined to take it. I feel Uppercut is going to be more consistent than Spot Weakness, or I could also remove a card, but I like Uppercut more than the idea of removing a card, so let's remove a card. Alright. Karen's Ashes in action. Kaboom. Why did I block? He's not dealing any damage. Oh, if you're wondering why... I also have a mod that changes the color of certain rarities, so... Rare cards are purple. Not a huge change, I just like the color purple. $12 plus 9. That kills, actually. Math is really good in this game, because the quicker you bludgeon... Hang on. Do I bludgeon? I think bludgeon might be the move. It's gonna be really good for this end. funny big number. What was I talking about previously before I got distracted by bludgeon? Math. So math is pretty good in this game because you want to kill the enemy in the least amount of turns, and you'll often have to add up the damage of your cards to figure out if your turn is lethal or not. 2 Grit or Pommel Strike. Pommel Strike is good for cycling through my deck quickly. True Grit is more exhaust. I'm a little concerned about taking more than 1 True Grit because you really want the upgraded version, so it exhausts the card you want as opposed to your good card, so I'm going to take a Pommel Strike. I'm feeling lucky, question mark. Cursed Doubt. We don't want curses, period. They gunk up our deck and get in the way of cards we actually want to draw, so I'm going to skip it this time. We have upgrade Bludgeon for bigger number, True Grit for choice for which card we exhaust, and Uppercut for extra stack of weak. Ironclad really doesn't have many opportunities to reply weak, so either one of these is a good option. For elite, I'm going to go for Uppercut because we're going to want weak for most of the Act 1 elites. So actually, so these enemies give you this status card every other turn, and normally this is bad because it gunks up our deck, but thanks to Karen's Ashes, it's now going to damage them every time I pull it. It's not as good as actually pulling the cards I want, but still good. And I want to get these guys under 32 damage so that I can just one-hit them with Bludgeon. I can only play 1 attack this turn, so I might as well have it be Uppercut. Now they're both within bludgeoning health. Whoop. Vulnerable's huge. I didn't even think status effects would do anything. Ironclad is heavily dependent on just killing the enemies before they can rack up damage. Other characters can play much more defensive playstyles, but Ironclad specifically relies on rush tactics. I don't think I want 2 uppercuts. I think I'm perfectly fine with Bludgeon as my damage card. Anger is a good damage card if you don't have any other damage cards, but we kind of already have Bludgeon. Rage, Burden, on free energy and pretty expensive attacks, we're not going to be playing that many attacks to make this viable. Although, never mind. There's a specific elite that we may or may not encounter that doesn't like playing skills, so in that case this would be good, but I'd rather just not pick it for cards I want. The smaller your deck is, the better in this game, because that means you pull the cards you do want, like upgraded Bludgeon. Blue Candle. I should probably skip this, but at the same time, it's an exhaust. And that means every curse deals free damage to the enemy. I should just not take curses, but something tells me I'm going to need this down the line. Remove, transform, or upgrade. Transform turns cards into a random other card, so it could either get me something really good or something I absolutely don't want. In this instance, I'd rather just upgrade. More upgrade. We want the card draw. Thank you for the luck. I will appreciate it with... Alright. One vulnerable to all enemies. Based. Fire breathing might be a viable choice against King Slime. I'm not super battle trance because I already have Pommel Strike, so our AoE isn't great, so I'll take fire breathing. And if we have an ethereal status, that just means they do more damage on top of Karen's. Shazoom. Proc. This is a pretty good Act 1. I don't usually have Act 1s this good. I am in fact going to pull a curse next turn, so... Feel no pain? Eh. I should technically... The problem is I don't really have anything that generates exhaust, so... Although it synergizes with Karen's Ashes, I don't think I need it right this second. But it's also rare. I'm always biased towards rare cards because I don't know if they'll show up later in the run. Actually, we have True Grit, we can take this. It's somewhat justified. Bonk. Goodbye. Attack potions, good. Don't really need clothesline, thanks to uppercut. How much are we gonna need block this next turn? I gotta go for a turn 1 bludgeon, it's too spicy. I was hoping for a second bludgeon, but this also works. Man, I was hoping I pulled bludgeon. This is kind of big inconvenience. Oh, I didn't even know that was lethal damage. It's fine, really. I mean, it's a warm-up. It's just a warm-up. Alright, random Ironclad a second time. This is going to be fun. Yeah, so assuming I don't completely throw this next run, what are my options? One campfire on every path. I can go for 2 elites. See, I didn't... Thanks to the rare... I don't even know if the rare... God. I don't know why I didn't play either of my powers. I got them specifically for that fight and said, no, I don't need them. I should have just passed them up for cards I actually fucking needed, but it's fine, it's fine. Wait. Why are you highlighted? I didn't touch you. But... Weird. Okay, so... So the marking map is glitching out and only marking the ones above what I'm selecting. Never seen that happen before. Probably with the specific mod I'm using. Weird. So which one am I actually going for? I guess I could go for this shop at the end. What do we have for colorless cards? Trip, Dramatic Entrance, or Fortify? Trip is going to help us more in the long run. Dramatic Entrance is a funny card, but it's used once and then disappears. Although it will help us a lot in specific AoE fights, mainly the slimes and the sentries. I also don't know if we're going to be Gremlin knobbed. There's always the chance of getting Gremlin knobbed. I always run Trip over Dramatic Entrance. I haven't chosen this card in ages. I want to see if I can actually make it viable. Free attack. Bonk. Thunderclap, Rage, and Evolve. Hexaghost gives us status cards, so Evolve might be the choice here. But it also won't be very useful to us in the moment. We could pull Rage and Thunderclap on the same turn we pull Dramatic Entrance, but I don't know how likely that's going to be. Do the bash. I'll just take the 7 damage, because this creature doesn't have buffs currently, and it's better to tank through unbuffed damage than to deal with buffed damage later on. Reckless Charge or Anger. Man, I wish I took fucking Rage. We don't have any damage going for us, so I guess Anger is the way to go. Man, I wish I took Rage. Oh, that's nice. Maw Bank. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 floors before this shop. So we either get something good or skip it in favor of saving more money later on. Battle starts. It's combats like these where Dramatic Entrance gets its value. I love what I could have not taken that 7 damage, but I can just heal it back. Shrug off, Perfected Strike, Sword Boomerang. Shrug it off, I guess? Value. Okay, maybe Dramatic Entrance is good. I already regret picking Evolve. Almost Strike or Double Tap. I could Double Tap either of these cards. I don't know if I'd want to, but I could. We'll take Double Tap. We're taking it early, and it has the potential to synergize with other cards we could get. Greater damage, greater draw, greater vulnerable. Yes! This is the exact fight I was waiting for. Skadoosh. I can only play 2 attack. Oof. Okay, so Evolve didn't do shit, and we still have no cards we can play. At least we're getting rid of Dazed faster. Oh. I really need to start thinking. This is supposed to be content. Double tap could be really good with Infernal Blade. But do we need True Grit? Nah, let's go Gamba. Boy, I wish I had something other than just taking damage as an option. He's after my coin. Wait, is this a beta art? If Double Tap was upgraded, it'd actually be worth playing. But thankfully, we outdamage him in this instance. We're gonna need the weak. This boss does a lot of damage, and we wanna not take that damage. Mummified hand. It could work. We have A power, so it's synergy. Ooh, ooh. Be gone! That is exactly why I chose Dramatic Entrance. This fight specifically. I planned it from the start. Huh. Now I kind of regret taking Shockwave. Do we want a double elite fight, or do we want to wimp out? So our previous fight was the Sentry, meaning we either get Lagavulin, which I hope that's how you pronounce it, or Gremlin Knob. Gremlin Knob, I'm pretty sure I don't outdamage it with this deck. It would just take way too long to scale. Lagavulin, I might have a chance to kill, but I'm not confident yet. I don't have big damage outside of Anger and Clothesline, so I'm gonna go the shop route with my 600 gold. I love taking damage. You eat it up. Om nom nom. I'm so mad. $40 gold attack. I don't know if I want these. Fire breathing, I did not have the pips to play it last time, and if I don't know if I have the health to make bloodletting work. Actually, I don't even think I'd get the most value out of it, as I don't have that many expensive cards anyway. So this is just enough to not kill any of the gremlins. So I figured this would be a good pick, but now I'm kind of curious. I hate gremlin fights, so let's just drink a potion. Immolate. I hate gremlins. Feel no pain. Eh. We're definitely not gonna play it this time. Do Do I want Iron Wave for this next fight? I don't think so. What are we spending our 745 gold on? Duplicate card. Oh, and as part of the quality of life mods, I have a little maw bank to remind me that if I spend any gold, this no longer works. But we have so much gold, it'd be rude not to spend it. Dramatic entrance is so good. I think I'll have a second one. I don't have any... I don't know how I'm gonna beat this boss. Sever Soul kind of works. Clash, I know isn't gonna do anything because this boss likes to spam status cards. Sever Soul just so that I can get rid of the flames he produces. Remove a strike. And what else do we want? I don't even know if Hexaghost applies debuffs, so let me check before I... Hexaghost only ever throws burns into your deck, so I'd be better off taking one of these. I'm gonna go all in for colorless. Do I want Apotheosis? Probably. I have 0 damage for this fight. Oh boy! This, again! This time I'm even more prepared for it. I love AoE damage. Demon form. Well, I complained about not having damage. I think this is the move. Upgrade card deck. Body slam. Fun. So being low health means I'm only taking 18 damage from this attack, but I also have no block cards. Hopefully this demon form will pay off sooner rather than later. Enlightenment, Swift Strike, Enlighten. Actually, that won't work because I was gonna see if I could maybe get Clothesline cost 0. You know what? Content. Alright. 50-50 shot. Either Clothesline becomes free or Strike becomes free. Yes! Content. I must take myself out of the strategy mindset and into the content mindset. Alright. Evolve is upgraded, yippee. Wait. Why are you still free? When did... What? I don't remember you being free. Huh? I mean, I'm not complaining. Free attack, go whoosh. That's what we always wanted. Big numbers. Now this is what we were looking for. 2 demon forms? Heck no. Offering? Maybe. Exhume? I don't think we need. Although, Exhume could get us a third dramatic entrance. Could also give us Shockwave if we really needed it, and Infernal Blade. Offering, I'm always worried we'll run out of HP every time I pick. We'll do Exhume for even more dramatic entrances. See, when I got Blue Candle last run, I figured I'd get a Cursed Key this run, but then I ended up not beating the boss, so what's my options? Runic Pyramid. If I had Runic Pyramid, that means I could retain Dramatic Entrance until I pulled Shockwave and get even more value out of it. And I kind of don't like either of these. The city. So the most campfires on one path is 4. We can either take this path with the Burning Elite or this path with 1 Elite. Actually, 2 Elites. We could roll another shop, or we could not. I'm a little scared of the Burning Elite, to be honest. So if we happen to roll... There's 2 fights, elite fights, in which dramatic entrance would be really useful, and that's Taskmaster and Gremlin Leader. Taskmaster is specifically free enemies and only free enemies, so it's going to be really good there. Gremlin Leader continues summoning gremlins, so it'll be useful temporarily, but we might run into trouble later on in the fight. Which elite fight am I missing? Forgetting one of the elite fights. And that is Book of Stabbing. I hate Book of Stabbing so goddamn much, and that's why I don't like the Act 2 elite fights. But maybe we can outdamage it with Demon Form. Maybe. Possibly. It might be doable. We have 300 gold, but I don't know if we want to hit a shop immediately. But at the same time, we could also remove a card from our deck and make it stronger. We could also go for question marks, which have a chance of being a shop. And by a chance, I mean every time I don't want it to be a shop, it happens to be a shop. I'm gonna draw a little path here. Vulnerability. Nope, not what I wanted. Can I negate damage this turn? No! Sentinel! That's the best block card I get. Thank you, Skill Potion. Do I go for damage? Do I go for... an extra 12 damage or 5 block? Very compelling choices. Pummel isn't the best attack we could have pulled, but breaking down plated armor is a decent choice. And this is where taking no energy relics comes to bite us in the ass. Book of Stabbing. Agreed. Ooh. Alright, this is the synergy. Boom. Bam. Bop. I didn't even need the dramatic entrance, but it's funny, so I did it anyway. Whirlwind. Whirlwind is an actual AoE compared to our AoEs that are used once and disappear. Rupture, we're not gonna proc. Flex is just not good. Just in case we get Gremlin Leader, I'm gonna take Whirlwind. Alright, so this is... I have to remember we have Runic Pyramids, so there's nothing stopping me from just sitting on the cards I have. If I can wait till I pull an Anger, then I can stun more than one of these guys. Sword Boomerang. That's kind of what I was looking for. Boosh. Skadoosh. So not as much damage as I wanted to negate, but it's something. Man, if only there was a card that dealt damage to all enemies. If only that was a thing that existed. I take so much damage during Act 2, it's not funny. Buff. That's 6 damage. Problem is I only have... I don't know what the play is here. You're a weekend, so I think I'd rather just block you and get rid of one of them. I could have gotten rid of both, but that would let me take more damage. And he's still weakened, so that's nice. Ooh. Yeah, it's fine. Clash, True Grit, or Havoc. I'd rather not just add cards to my deck. I mean, I don't need to worry about upgrading it to Apotheosis, but I'm not sure I need True Grit right now. It's also blocked, though. Why not? Oh boy, everyone's favorite AoE damage check. And this time, I have Demon Form from the start, so I can patiently wait until this is lethal. 14... That's gonna be 20... That's gonna be 21 damage to each. Wait a minute. Boom. Bam. 4 damage is fine, we heal it back. Wasn't necessary, but not going negative is positive. The Collector... The Collector oh, Spot weakness might actually work for the collector, as his minions always attack, but we don't need strength if we have demon form in our deck. Alright, what's the plan here? Do I exhume Book of Stabbing? I don't really have any other plays. Not Book of Stabbing, Infernal Blade. So this whole sit and wait strategy is starting to get a little unviable. Especially considering I'm taking way too much damage and not offsetting it with anything. I don't have the block to keep this up. Or the pips. 14. Alright. It's 21, 21. So with Exhume, this in fact kills. Actually, with double tap, this kills. Boom. Bam. Boom. We need energy. There's a lot of cards we aren't playing purely because we can't get rid of them fast enough. No. They don't know they're dealing with the AoE legend. Pog. Alright. Just enough to be lethal. Red mask, dropkick, pummel, uppercut. I don't think dropkick's gonna proc. Our deck's too large to make it work. Alright. Oh boy! It's everyone's favorite run ender! Book of Stabbing. I'm not sure what the fuck we're gonna do here. We don't have block. Yeah. We couldn't damage our way out of this one. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Book of Stabbing has ended the run. Alright, next random character. The Silent. Rare card to obtain, random boss relic, transform a card. Rare card can potentially give you a build before the act starts, especially if it's a card like Storm of Steel. Transform a card, obtain 100 gold. Obtain 100 gold is decent if you have a shop early in the run. This really isn't great for elites. You know, I'm feeling confident. Let's choose a rare card. I mean, What were we fighting? Hexaghost? Malicize is actually really good against Hexaghost. Only problem is, what am I going to do before I get to Hexaghost? And both paths go into a shop, so I'm going to waste the floor unless I go this path, and then I'm not getting my enemy combats in. Not great overall. There's a lot of fights where I'm not even sure if I should play Malicize. All I really did was delay Cultist by a turn. Free strikes, free strikes, free strikes. Yay! Dagger throw, flying knee, choke. I saw Envenom and was wondering if I should start leaning towards a Shiv build, and then I remember that you won't always get Shivs if you go for a Shiv build. Dagger throw, flying knee is gonna work with Malicize. This feels like a better use of Malicize, because I'm still not taking damage and they're still debuffed. Okay, and now I am taking damage. But it's less damage. Poison Potion, Caltrops versus Hexaghost. But there's also Leg Sweep, which is also really good. Leg Sweep is just gonna pay off a lot sooner. Like right now. I might as well play Leg Sweep if I have the pips for it. Boop, boop, boop. Might as well play Leg Sweep if I have no attacks in my hand. That's just enough to not be lethal. Regen potion, backstab. Hey, look, it's just like it's an attack that's innate and exhausts, just like dramatic entrance. If we had well-laid plans, we could hold this at Malicize till we had a 4 energy turn. But backstab is funny damage number. Is retaining worth the damage? It's only 2 damage, I'm sure it'll be fine. then I take damage. The whole point of Malisize was to not take damage, and I have to take damage to play it. This game is so difficult. It's unbelievable. We get to retain our good cards. Always a nice bonus. That's 30. So they split at 35. Well, Laid Plans also has the benefit of keeping one card out of our deck when it shuffles, so that technically means our deck is one card smaller. We can U. It's much easier to stall with the Silent, as she's much more oriented around defense. Not so much with the other characters. I'll wait till one of them's not attacking to hit. Sorry for bothering you. I wanted to. Be gone, bot. You know what you did. Concentrate, Piercing Whale, or Catalyst. Concentrate is technically good with Malisize. Technically. Yeah, let's take it. Not taking Piercing Whale might kill us. Terror, eh. It's the only card we can get, and we have an elite fight right after this, so yeah, I guess so. Okay, +1 Malisize. So what elites are we fighting within this next act? If it's sentries, we might be dead, because we straight up don't have enough damage, and our two best cards, Malisize and Terror, aren't or rely on status effects, which, thanks to Sentry's artifact, they're immune to. Lagavulin and attacks every turn, so strength is going to be good, but we also lose strength every turn, so it might not be worth the turn to play it. Gremlin Knob gains strength every time we play a skill, which means we might, if we don't play Polis on the right turn, it might not even be worth the use. We might be screwed. I might have. It would have put more thought into the elites we were fighting on this act as opposed to the elites do funny numbers. I guess leg sweep. We could just skip the elite. We might have to, because I genuinely don't think we can take an elite right now. Sorry, elite. Nothing personal. Let's bully this one louse in particular. Because it's funny. Generic optimist didn't even stay in the stream. Weak. Oh, I forgot I was weakened. That's nice. Fire potion. This is the calculator. Poison potion is exactly 1 damage greater than a fire potion. But it also, fire potion also kills on turn 1, so it might be more valuable in enemy fights. A maneuver, cloak and dagger. I'll take cloak and dagger so we're not fighting for defense. I'm so tempted to fight an elite, but I know it's not going to go well with our moveset. Wait, this might change it. Wheelsing Whale, not terrible. Neutralize? No, we don't get neutralized. That would be cool. I really don't want to take the second shot, but I also think our run's going to end if we take an elite right now. Nah, let's not take an elite. Man, I wish I could take any of these cards. That would be nice. Just Malicize immediately, because if we don't, he'll run away. And we're just not pulling attacks. because we don't have any. We still have nothing other than strike and cloak and dagger for an attack right now. Catalyst, Sucker Punch, Sneaky Strike. We've rolled 2 catalysts this turn. Maybe Envenom was the play. Maybe Envenom would have been a better move than Malicize. Sucker Punch, Sneaky Strike. I don't think we need more weak. Sneaky Strike we won't proc. And this is a fight where Malicize is almost entirely useless. Do I retain a card or just take damage? Drink this because this is probably going to take 5 turns. Piercing Rail is huge here. I don't want to... There's a chance I don't pull a strike. It's pretty small, but if I don't pull a strike, Gremlin Wizard will deal way too much damage. Actually. Be gone. Is it worth spending the extra pip just to kill him this turn? Probably not, to be honest. I should have just upgraded Terror. I don't know what with my upgrades. Six plus 8. Perfect. Cloak and Dagger, I guess. Obtain 2 cards. We might be better off with Concentrate just so we can have more of an opportunity to play Malicize. It's really hard to play Concentrate without just emptying your hand. Oh. Powers, Concentrate, nothing we actually need. So if I play this, that means we take 8 damage, which with our HP really isn't that big of a deal. We could use the knee, and that's it. That's all we can use. Cloak. Plans. Cloak. And thanks to those plans I laid, we can now retain Malicize. Now the mission is to survive long enough to now we patiently wait for an energy card. Something tells me we're not getting an energy card. Weakness is good. Here it is. Wait. Five plus one, meaning you deal 0. Wait. So, damage calculations are all... Strength and weakness calculations are always a little off when you're using weakness. I forgot he had strength up, but 4 damage is still pretty good, considering that's usually 16. The extra extra burns are gonna be really bad this next turn. So these burns are gonna be upgraded, meaning they deal double damage after this turn. That sucks, but also we conveniently don't have to block. It's just too funny seeing the strongest attack turn into the most nothing attack. I guess I'll keep my hands on Survivor. This is the content. Oh. Actually. Also, this is the one of the quality of life mods I was talking about. Rather than having to go to the wiki, I can just look. Seer, Tackle, Seer, Inflame. So we have 4 turns where they deal 0 damage. And then by the time they use Inflame, they'll just be back to base damage. Our biggest concern right now is burns, which we have a lot of. And we're not getting rid of them anytime soon. Last run we had no defense, this run we're lacking in offense, and with scaling bosses like this, that's not a good thing. You can't always rely on defense in this game. Especially right now. Now I'm starting to get punished for taking way too long to beat this fight. Maybe I should have. I mean, 12 damage isn't terrible. Wait, no, it's 24 damage thanks to the crap ton of burns in my deck. Oh my god. Literally burning alive here. Please give me some strikes. I can't say I'm proud of this run, but it's definitely an interesting way to lose. Venom was probably the move, as opposed to I didn't really have the offense, even with Malicize, to deal with that fight. It wants me to go silent again. Remove 2 cards, Boss Relic, Gamba, Guardian. Guardian's a lot easier to stall, as their only form of scaling is how much damage it takes to change forms. So we have 1, 2. There's free campfires on each path. We either go the one with path with free elites, or the path with one of. Upgrading a card is pretty consistent. Actually, 1, 2. We could go the funny elite snipe, but it really wouldn't, I don't think would help us. See, I want to take something risky, but I'm not risky enough to re-roll for a boss relic. Let's try it anyway, because why not? Runic Pyramid. I've heard that Runic Pyramid is the best in the game. I'm just not sure how to use it. I did need to play both defense. It's only one dim, it's really not worth the pit. If you're confused, I just call energy pips. That's just the term I use for energy. Parry, backflip, dodge and roll. I like backflip. I should have taken this path, it has more enemy fights. 2 random cards, lose 20 health. Nah. It's always, every time I pick 2 random cards, it's always 2 strikes or 2 defense. Didn't need to play that. And now I don't have enough block for this turn. Sucker Punch, Dagger Spray, Cloak and Dagger. Why does my phone keep blowing up? Draw. Hit, hit. We get to be under 5 cards, which is great for our draw. Flying knee is going to be a lot better, considering it'll be easier to save our cards because they don't go anywhere. We, once again, do not have offense. And Poison Stab is going to be our best offense. But it also means we can't take Tools of the Trade. Tools of the Trade is very good, so we can draw more cards, but at the same time, we don't have cards. Poison Stab is going to be our best bet. I could take Ritual if I don't think this fight's going to go well. It might not. I don't have AoE for Sentry Fight. I don't have... But I'd also really rather remove a card than just buy a $100 potion. I'm stingy like that. I really want damage, but I also want block. Alright, time to die. It's not that bad. See, at first, the Runic Pyramid doesn't really do anything, because you usually play all your cards in the same turn. Then you get to rounds like these, where you don't play all your cards in the same turn. It'd be better to just block the damage. I can just kill you next turn with the strikes I retained. Alright. This is where not having offense comes into play, because now we get to deal with our 12 dazed cards. It's entirely possible to just get 2 useless hands back to back.
Mic off.
I could wait a turn to play that strike. Goodbye. Man, I underestimated Runic Pyramid. It's kind of saving my ass right now. I don't know if I'll run out of defense, but in case I do, I'm gonna hold on to my survivor. Bonk. See, I did need to get the cultist potion. Ornamental fan. That would be great if we had a Shiv build. Let's see if we actually pull a Shiv build with that in mind. This enemy has a fun little tactic where they apply 2 vulnerable on death, so gotta be careful with these. Yay. No shivs, but we do get deadly poison, which is nice. Poison is really good for Guardian because we can't nail any attacks when he's in his defense form. We want to avoid falling damage as much as possible. I'd rather just take 2 campfires and a burning late strike dummy. Pretty good damage.
Mic off. Mic on.
We might just get robbed this fight. We can avoid damage, but I'm not sure if we're defeating him in time. Oh, never mind. Got him. GG, easy. Liquid. Bronze. Normally I'd use this during the boss fight, but I like saving my liquid bonds for Act 2 in case I get burned. Ooh. So normally this is good because it's an instant ornamental fan block and proc. However, we have to be careful as we can pull that during defensive stance. We are right before a shop. And having 2 rest sites definitely even things out. These are really good cards. This lets us live significantly longer with more block, and this doubles the enemy's poison. Catalyst is the funny OP build card that typically breaks the game in ways you'll soon see. So first. And thanks to Runic Pyramid, we can save our defend and our catalyst for when we need it, as opposed to it gunking up our deck beforehand. We also don't have block. I should have just used my potion earlier. Starting to run out of card space. Not very good. We might just have to face tank a hit so we can get in enough damage. Save Survivor, so that way we can use it on a turn we need it. Like right now. And now we play all of our poison cards. Ooh, it's really good to pull right now. Triple poison. Oh, I could have used that a lot earlier. Now we patiently wait for the turn to end. Tough decision. Corpse Explosion is really good AoE and can make up for not having great AoE by just defeating a specific enemy. After Image, on the other hand, is really great for stalling. I think we can get away with footwork. I don't think our deck absolutely needs After Image. It would proc well with After Image, but God knows if it'll actually help us in the long run as much as Corpse Explosion will. Because we always need AoE. We won't always need After Image. I feel like we can get away with just footwork. Oh boy. So first of all, Blade Dance is completely incompatible with Velvet Choker, and Velvet Choker is not completely incompatible, but very hard to use with Ornamental Van. This means we can't rest at all, so it's just gonna suck. This is Gamba, and we get a curse that we can't remove from our deck. I would much rather have energy, even if it means we can't rest. It's just gonna suck, because that means we have to play good. Might have to...
Mic off. Mic on.
Might have to skip an elite for a campfire here. Or a campfire for an elite. I mean, we can't rest, so it's not like we can heal in between elite fights. Alright. Corpse Explosion isn't super useful here, but still nice to poison the enemy. Do I want to backflip? Yes, probably. We need to think of how quickly we need the opponent to die. Because I could use this now and then use Catalyst, which would raise his poison up to 30, meaning he dies in 3 turns. Or we can actually wait, no, 15, so 45. That means he would die in 2 turns. Now all we have to do is just wait. And if it weren't for Runic Pyramid, I wouldn't have Poison Stab in my hand to pull that off. So I'm really starting to see the power of this funky looking pyramid. Also, I didn't use either of these at all. I probably should have. I don't know if I need more Poison Stabs. I also don't know if I need powers. I'm still afraid of burns, so I want to keep this on me. But it's debatable whether or not Power Potion or Poison Potion will be more beneficial. Wow! I just said I didn't want to take a potion, and now I have to take a potion, or else I take damage. Speed potion. No thank you. I just buy the potion and oops, I dropped it. We could probably use some weak. We don't have that much weak, and we're going up against bronze automatons, so the sooner we remove artifacts, the better. But also deadly poison. 2 deadly poisons to be in fact. I'll go with Sucker Punch just because I'm not super confident in our damage mitigation. 1 footwork might not be enough to cover it. Alright. I could pull... No, I was hoping I could get another status effect. It'll probably be better to just wait for my next week card than to apply that right away. Gonna save my Blade Dance. Oh, we proc Fan anyway. Shit. Even with... I should have just used fucking... If I had 1 more pip, I could Catalyst. Actually. You know what? There's 1 viewer, no one's gonna see me do this. So when you save Scum, it doesn't actually change the order of the cards you get. Alright, now I can do this properly. Wait. Okay, no, it's still the same as before. Alright, now we can do it. Boom. Wait. I don't even need the potion. I could just done this. Heal hook, outmaneuver, accuracy. We really don't need it. We're more going for poison, and this would just gunk up our deck. We want Shivs to proc Ornamental Fan, but we don't really need it for anything else. Outmaneuver is good, so I might, but do I want it over pulling the rest of our cards? I don't know. It's either campfires or elites. And if I take this, that means I can't get the elite. Let's get saucy. This is where Corpse Explosion does a lot of heavy lifting. I want to Catalyst this early. No. Because I still have 50 health to go through for him. Please pull Corpse Explosion. I'm begging you to pull Corpse Explosion. They're not pulling Corpse Explosion. So, pull this. I'm not confident in our draws. +8 +6. by. And we didn't get another one. Noxious Fumes is good. Noxious Fumes is also an AoE, which we technically don't need if we have Corpse Explosion, but will still be pretty good to have, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of cards, and I'm not sure if they're worth the space on my deck. Anyway, Book of Stabbing! Yay! Everyone loves Book of Stabbing! I fucking love Book of Stabbing. I'm so happy that I get to fight this asshole a second time. Fuck it, just use bronze, because it's... if we live through this, it's gonna be a miracle. His multi-hits are going to be worse than... much worse than his single hits. I need to upgrade Sucker Punch. I need to save Catalyst. So I either spend all my pips and die, or delay the inevitable. Wait. I don't have block this turn anyway, so I might as well spend it all on offense. I mean, it's better than totally eating shit. At least we're alive. We're 15 health and we have... I mean, we could skip the next bleed, but it still sucks going to the boss with 15 health. Ink bottle, poison stab plus. Do I need that? I don't want it. Excuse me. This is fun. I can either kill Bird instantly, or I'd much rather focus on Chosen. Starting to regret my decisions. I need 10 damage to kill Bird, and I'm not getting 10 damage anytime soon. Or I could pull Blade Dance and stun it. I was worried I maxed out my hand size for a second. I'll take the 1 damage so I can get Noxious Fumes up. With my 15 health left. I don't have to block for this shit. I would love to get a clean 30 damage, but that's not happening. We're cooked. I had something other than die every act 2, but I guess I'm just not in the mindset for it. Another Act 2 loss. I feel so great about myself right now. Defect. Let's fail as another character. Exordium. not great paths. What are our options again? Yeah, this all sucks. Obtain a random boss relic is a lot more viable on Chosen because not Chosen Defect. Because Cracked Lightning, one orb is good, but one pip is going to be a lot easier for dealing with the upcoming fights. I guess we're going this route. Boss relic. Oh my god, why? Can I get literally any other boss relic? Literally any other relic. Please. Now I really have to not take damage. Thanks to block, I no longer kill this turn. Beam Cell, Sweeping Beam, and Chill. Beam Cell absolutely sucks against the Guardian. Chill. We might as well. We're gonna need a lot of block for this. Max HP doesn't matter because we can't fucking rest. What's our options? Cool-headed's good. Self-repair is gonna be our only form of healings. Let's take that. Do I want rebound? There's no real reason to take it. I love taking damage. Wait, no! You fucking dumbass! Why didn't you play the heal card? Both are good options. I'm just sort of hoping I run into a ice card later on. Kinda need this. So fucking mad I didn't play self-repair. No. What the fuck am I going to do? I don't have block for this shit. Wait. Oh yeah, I took genetic algorithm halfway through the act, so it's not gonna proc anything. That's cool. God, I hate myself. Meteor strike, weak. We don't have an energy card, and if we don't pull one, it's going to be literally useless. Actually, the stars have to align for me to play this card. But if we can get it, it's going to be a lot of energy. But problem is, there's nothing we can really do with that energy because we don't have cards. I'd just be better off using Steam Barrier. Nah. I think we should hold on to our block, at least until there's a reason to revoke it. Like right now. Why didn't I fucking count? He has block, you dipshit. Why didn't, I'm trying my fucking hardest. It's just, God, I hate myself right now. God, I hate being useless in every aspect of my life. I don't think I'll be able to kill in time. What about you? You're playing well. It's hard to really notice when I haven't gotten past Act 2 yet, but thank you. I appreciate it. Cold Snap. Oh, there's the... Okay, so it's either Cold Snap so I can get my hands on more Ice Orbs, or Leap for more block. I already have Steam Barrier and Genetic Algorithm, but Genetic Algorithm only lasts for one card. I haven't fought any elites yet, so this could be any Act 1 elite. If it's Gremlin Knob, then Cold Snap would technically be a better choice, but if it's any of the other two relics, elites, Leap would be the better choice. I'm kind of concerned with not actually having Ice Orbs, so I might take this over Leap just so I can play my orbs without having to clutch onto the ones generated by Chill. And also, if I get Gremlin Knob, then that means Leap was not going to be very useful. And what do you know? I just negated 10 damage with that Cold Snap. There's some more ice, meaning we block this turn. That could have been lethal, but it doesn't really matter. White noise. White noise is really funny. It could either be really good or not really useful, but it costs 0, so I'd say it's worth the play. Hologram, we really I don't think we have the upgrade for it. Hologram's more consistent, and we can just upgrade it next rest. Alright, Metallicize. This is the fun part, because we get to patiently wait till we play all of our orbs. Do I evoke for the extra zap, or do I... I need damage, and I'm not sure how else I'm going to get it. Why did I play that card? Do I think before I play cards, or do I just push buttons? I can't really stall this forever. Bottled Flame means I start off with... I can start with Cold Snap, and starting with Cold Snap means I have 2 ice this combat instead of 1. We're going against Guardians, so I might need this, maybe? I'm not sure. We could also go Streamline, because we currently have 0 damage. I don't think we need more than 1 chill, to be honest. Do I want another combat, or do I want to take a question mark? That's a very good question. Okay, that was the wrong answer. Please, for the love of God, start doing shit. All for 1. I'm not gonna build it. It's just gonna do... At most, it'll be an extra zap card, but it's really not gonna do much in this fight. Should I have taken stack? I don't know. Okay, we don't pull genetic algorithm when we need it, or any fucking block card, but actually, if I upgrade, this phase shifts just barely. Starting to miss Runic Pyramid. Wait. I didn't upgrade Hologram. Totally fucking forgot I was gonna do that. I don't know what the play is here. Nope, still got streamlined. That's enough damage. The only thing I have to worry about is breaking your block. I'd rather keep my orbs so I can deal damage to him while in defense mode. Why can't I pull you when I need you? Is dual casting worth it? I don't think so. I don't have the block to play that. Feeling like a whole lot of mistakes right now. Something tells me I'm going to pull jack shit and take 36 damage right now. Oh, nope. There it is. Do I want to play Cold Snap? No. There we go. I've been waiting all combat for that. Learning, creative AI. Those are options. Creative AI is difficult because it either puts something really good in your hand or something you don't have the energy to afford. But I also have Coffee Dripper, so that means I get an extra energy per turn, which should make it easier to avoid that. Machine Learning is one additional card, but I'm going to be honest, my deck isn't really that powerful. Reboot, not the best. Creative Plus, I can upgrade it to mitigate the costs. I don't have the block to deal with +1 strength for every enemy. So nuclear battery is cool, but the problem is if I upgrade chill or just pull it on this first turn, then it kind of disappears immediately. There's free campfires on this end with an elite and 2 elites in free. There's 4 campfires, 1 elite, or free campfires, 2 elites. Do I want to get Book of Stabbing? Roll for a chance of Book of Stabbing twice in a row. I want to save genetic algorithm, but I also don't know if I have the block for this. I can get away with just frost. For this turn at least. I need to pull well for this next turn. Could have been worse. I mean, if I use buffer, it'll get chewed up instantly. For who knows? Maybe I'll pull it when it lands in my when I shuffle. That also works, I guess. I like ice because it doesn't get affected by frail and it's super useful, but now I gotta... Actually, no, I just need to block the first one and let buffer take care of the second one. Based co-ignition. It's just big damage. And this is... See, I've only ever pulled creative AI when I pick white noise? I think white noise is what the card was called. When I randomly get it for free and play that, and I've never actually just played the card as a regular card. 12 damage plus 18. Yeah, that kills. Skim, chill, or barrage. We kind of technically need skim more than we need either of those cards. Skim just makes our decks easier to deal with. Oh boy, they have Sam's eyes because I picked fucking Philosopher's Stone. How fun. 36 damn. It's turn 1. You can always save scum on turn 1. Just call it a misplay. Am I just dead before I even do anything? I can pull Skim to pull more cards. I can dual cast to maybe kill this bird. We're not even sure if it'll happen. I can pull Frost to maybe get base co-ignition. Gamba. Yes! We get to live one turn longer. God, this sucks. We get Echo Form, but what are we gonna do with it? Okay, so that's 4 block, 10 block, 15 block. We blocked most of this with the Enemy still able to play Echo Form. Only problem is I don't know if playing Echo Form is going to actually do anything. I just gotta hope you decide to buff so I have a turn to kill this one. Nope. Alright. Genetic Algorithm, double buffer, which isn't gonna do shit. Double self-repair, which is good, but will also leave us more vulnerable. Let's just double Genetic Algorithm. Is that? It does double its growth. That's great. And I just sit here. Okay, now you're buffing, which means, oh boy, a second creative AI. What on earth am I gonna do with this? I mean, I have the pips to play it, but why on earth would I play it? I could defeat, actually. I have the pips to kill. Just had to look in my hand for more than 2 seconds. Bullseye, compile. Bullseye is good if we pull focus from creative AI, and that is not something I want to bank on. Compile driver is good for draw, but we kind of already have skim. Or do we need Bullseye for the damage? Not really, because we're more... I don't know, to be honest. Problem is, our deck is really too large to reliably have lock on, so I'm just gonna skip it. Man, I've played Devaform as if I'd play it more than once this run. Now it's gonna be Gamba as to whether or not I get it a second time. I also have to block this. Maybe I should have waited a turn. God, this game is so difficult. Like, I'm just trying to make a viable deck out of the shit I'm given, and half the time that doesn't even happen. So my options are take 12 damage and play creative AI. Actually, I have a limited amount of energy, and I need at least 2 pips to kill this. I either skim and cold snap, dual cast, or 2 strikes. I mean, 6 damage isn't terrible. I don't want to take it, but don't really have a choice. I'm not because if we draw, we're just gonna random. That just randomizes what card we get, and even then, it's not guaranteed we can still kill Sentry. Loop. I love loops. Yeah, let's go through the rest of this on 12 health. Why not? Alright. 0 Vokas, 0 anything, 0 damage. We did nothing this run. Alright. Random character again. Let's see what reroll. Silent. Oh boy. Choose random rare card. 100 gold. What's our path? We have free campfires as the most campfires on one path. It's here, but we'd have to actually... It's either 2 campfires and 1 elite, or 1 campfire and 2 elites, which I'm absolutely not taking. Unless I get a really, really good starting hand. I really don't like the idea of 2 shops in 1 path, but I'm also kind of scared of these elites. We can always avoid them if necessary. So we're gonna start here, work our way through here, take this path up, and fight this dude. Mean. Do I want to obtain a random boss relic? We're fighting the Guardian. I have faith in random rare card. Okay. After him, it's cool. Let's just cross our fingers that we get cards that synergize with it. After image, boom, boom. I don't know. After image might not do much in this combat now that I think about it. I mean, block is block. Oh, that could have been bad. Okay, expertise, prepared, or footwork. Good cards. Do we... I'll take 1 question mark, and if it happens to give us gold, which it doesn't. I was gonna say if it gives us gold, we'll go for the shop, but we're getting... the slimes. We played both of our cards. Backflip, outmaneuver, or sneaky strike. Backflip, I guess. It's not really worth drawing for after image. I'd rather just deal damage. Perfect. Almost perfect block. Alright, we have our block. Now we just need our damage for this act. Sucker Punch, Acrobatics, or Deadly Poison. Ooh, that's gonna be really good for this boss. I like deadly poison. I sip it for breakfast. What debuff do you apply again? Weak. I can deal with weak. Oh! Do I not pull block? Okay, no, I pull block. I was worried for a second that I don't pull block. Play this card, play this card. See, choosing a random rare card is nice when it's a rare card that you actually want. And not mouse size. Be gone. Back to the pit. A second deadly poison, a concentrate, and bane. If I had better draw, I'd consider concentrate, but I think deadly poison's the move here so we can stack poison faster. After image. Oh. Oh, this kind of sucks. Can I pull a neutralize? Actually, neutralize would only negate free damage, so I don't think it's worth the pull. On second thought, maybe I could have pulled footwork. Or not. Maybe I couldn't have pulled footwork. So you have a chance to not hit. I forgot what your last move was. I don't have any slimes, so that means this is your second time using tackle, so you have a split between corrosive spit and lick. Meanwhile, you used chomp as your last move, meaning you're and because you can't use chomp twice in a row, you're split between thrashing again or bellowing. I think I'm going to weak you. Handy dandy little block. Thanks to after image, I get to only play one block card this turn. I'm just gonna block. Starting to wonder if that maybe wasn't the solution. Okay, so this deals 4 damage. That'll be at 18. I think I'll just let you die to poison and work on killing acid slime, because I only need one more poison card for you to disappear. Be gone. Quick Slash, Caltrops, which is good against the multi-bash move, and Deflect. The problem is, even with after image and footwork, I'm still not generating as much block as I want to, so I think I'm going to go with Deflect. Do I want to fish for more cards or just go straight to... Let's take another question mark. Do a little sleep. Oh boy, cards. Reform. Neutral. Do we want Reform? Yes. Do I know how to use it? Reform and neutralize. This is the only relic where you can get basic cards, I'm pretty sure. So I remember the dev saying that if they could nerf any card, they would nerf Reform. I don't know how to actually use it, but I do know that it can come in handy. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Boom. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna need to block this turn. Okay, they're not letting up the offense. Yay! I love taking damage. Oh, they're both blocking. That's really cool. I could Reform, but that would only give me one turn in intangibility. And I don't think I'll be able to kill in that one turn. Alright, cross your fingers. Okay, we're good. I just needed to get my after image up. Set up Bane, Bouncing Flask. Bouncing Flask, I guess, is our best pick. Although, do I really need it if I have Deadly Poison? Bane is damage, which we might need considering we're fighting Guardian. Setup is setup. I don't really like setup. Although we could set up Reform. It's cost 0 until played, so we could set up Reform and then just wait till we actually need it. There's a lot of choices we can make here. I feel like Bane might be better for damage we need now. The Bouncing Flask will also deal with Artifact from the Sentry fight, so we have options. I'll go with Bane. Mercury Hourglass would be really cool if we had a certain elite fight where there was 3 enemies instead of 1. We got the elite fight. So problem, we have to get rid of their artifact. We got rid of their artifact. I'm not sure if Bane or Second Poison would have done more damage. Not yet, but soon. Man, I wish I had one more damage to deal. I never know when to play Reform. That's cool. I need to know one enemy. It bounces everywhere else. Top tier infuriating card. Bouncing Flask is just Electric Orb too. Okay, no. Wait for... I picked the form card on free energy. This will kill next turn. Boop. Alright, not a terrible elite fight. Well-laid plans means I can hold waveform for the entire match if I wanted to. Yeah, let's take that. Great starting hand. Want to be careful so I don't phase shift too early. Stack up as much damage before poison clears. This feels like a good turn to play Wraith form. Why not? I gotta learn how to use some cards, because there's definitely cards that I don't know how to play correctly. That's 9 damage, so you'll die instant this turn. Next turn, I mean. And I conveniently pull enough damage to kill this turn, so that's cool. Bane, Quick Slash, or Backflip. Do I want Double Bane? Is Double Bane going to be worth it? What cards do I want in this situation? Backflip. Let's not go for a second lead fight. Oh, it's everyone's favorite.
Mic off.
So
Mic
I
on.
can either poison and kill you now, or block and not take damage.
Mic off. Mic on.
Let's play waveform and negate the 0 damage that's coming our way. Wait, we get a cash back. Masterful Stab, Riddle with Holes, Slice, all options. None of them are gonna take. What do we want to upgrade? Or do we want to remove so that our deck becomes more consistent? Let's upgrade. We're always low on damage these runs. Or do we want more block? Or do we want more weak? Decisions, decisions. Oh boy. We at least don't have to deal with Gremlin Lizard this run. I fucking hate Gremlin Lizard and everything it stands for. But 2 sneakies aren't much better. Actually, these 2 will die in freak. I don't know if I can get away with a Wraith form here. Because the problem is I don't have... If I don't pull footwork, then I'm not going to have the block to negate all of this anyway. I don't have the damage to negate this. Five, 10, 18. So the most block I could theoretically get is around 20. I really gotta lean on Hourglass to get these kills. Just enough block. Just enough damage. How much damage do you deal again? 8. Yeah, you're not going to be an issue. Prepared, flying knee, or a second deflect. Why not a second deflect? That sounds like a great idea. Not at 10 health, I don't have the courage. Also, one of the quality of life mods I have received is the ability to draw on the screen. This is just bundled with a calculator mod, so I'm not sure what you would do with this, but I know what I can use it for. There we go. Oh, hang on, let me turn this off. Oh. So that's going to be active at all times. Okay, good to know. Huh. Huh. I'm not sure how I'm blocking this, and I'd rather not use Snake of Oil. Not blocking this, I'm not damaging this. Difficult. I'd like to not get steam vented right now. Wait. I can't bestiary with the pencil up. I'd rather not get a face full of steam, but doesn't look like I'm gonna avoid that here. I figured I'd have the perfect deck for this build up until my draw started not drawing. Thanks to weak, I can fit in one extra attack. Bane is going to be really useful here. Kind of makes me wish I took a second one. I really want to play well-laid plans, but I kind of need to phase skip if I want to not die. Also, the wording on Sharphide here is really important, because normally an attack like Bane would trigger Thorns twice, but this specific buff to this boss only triggers when I play an attack. So this would trigger Thorns twice, but it only triggers Sharphide once. Wording. Weak isn't gonna do much. Oh. Nope, I still have to block for this. Although I could have spent that pip on the power that I put in my hand and decided not to play. Actually, you die in 2 turns, I don't have to think. Yay, we did it. Last night, after image, or wraith form. 2 after images, or 2 wraith forms. This is very spicy, but I'd rather 2 after images, because that's a card I actually play. Tiny House, Hovering Kite, or Slaver's Collar. I kind of hate Slaver's Collar, because by the time you actually get to the elite, you've taken so much damage from your lack of energy that you can't really do much. Hovering Kite is good, I just need to work other discard cards into my deck. And Tiny House, no one picks Tiny House. I mean, come on. It's Tiny House. I used to like Tiny House when I was new to the game and didn't always pick energy relics. Alright. The city. We have 4 campfires on one path, 2 campfires on the other. I mean, if we have 4 campfires, that lessens the punishment of not going to an elite by just letting me dig for relics. What? What's... Huh? Wait, marking that one works perfectly fine. Wait, this didn't work 5 seconds ago. I'm not gonna think about it. There we go. Do we want to go for the shop? We should probably go for the shop. We have the dosh for it. Huh. So, mugs twice and a 50% chance of lunge, meaning we have a 2 50-50 shots of dealing odds of taking damage that we can't mitigate thanks to our -2 dexterity. Unless, of course, we pull footwork, then we have a decent chance of pulling it. I, of course, don't have block this turn, so I'm gonna go for Wraith Form. Alright. 2 50-50 shots. Let's see what our chances are. Yay! Alright, so one of them dies thanks to poison. The other one, we just have to casually deal 50 damage in one turn. And we have no attacks, it's fine. We didn't need it. I was more focused on surviving. Act 2 is often the death act because you gotta have the block for it. Acrobatics, definitely. Do, do, do. After image. Also, isn't it crazy how we haven't seen a single shiv card this run? It's like there's code in the game that prevents you from pulling shiv cards as soon as you get after image. Play the power. Play this. Oh. Fun. Oh, wait, never mind. We got to play it. I totally forgot about the energy relic. This is why we take energy relics. Huh. We seem to have another situation where... Oh. We just need to pull block cards for next turn. Which we definitely, totally will happen. Deflect, backflip, defend, strike. Oh boy. Looks like it's wave time. I have 2 neutralizers in my deck, and now would be a great time to pull them. I might have screwed myself. I don't have the damage for this. I could have pulled a neutralize. Do I want acrobatics or do I want deflect for the damage I know I'm not going to block? Ooh, we might actually get out of this one alive. Save our block card, because actually they die next turn, it's gonna be fine. Goodbye. Oh, there it is! All I had to do was make a joke about it, and it magically manifested within the code to prove me wrong. X. I'm pretty sure Silent has 2 X cards. One of them's complete garbage, and the other one I don't think we're gonna pull. Even if we did pull an Expunge, I don't think it would work with our build. Meat on the bone. Always good to have meat on the bone. Infinite Blades. Procs. Reflex also procs, but hmm. How many encounters have we had? We could still get birded. I kind of want Fire Potion for the bird, for the any of the elites, or Liquid Potion for the bird fight. What do I fear more? Well, we aren't taking Philosopher's Stone for one, so we'll actually have to block to deal with bird fight. Sneckle Oil, I hate with the Bane of Light, or Dark Shackles. Might be worth taking Dark Shackles. So. Free draw. Everyone's favorite. Hopefully I pull cards I can play, right? Okay, weak makes it so that I actually block this turn. Man, I wish my cost 0 cards were actually cost 0. Weak and vulnerable. Blade Dance, and then backflip. I might as well, considering it's a card I can actually play. I can probably kill before this turns into an issue. Okay, no, that was I just did nothing. I love confusion. The fact that Snecko is a boss item and you can volunteer to have all of your cards cost 2 to 3 mana is ridiculous. Convenient Bane, Deadly Potion, back. Reflex. Okay, this is starting to become a problem. Cloak and Dagger, Outmaneuver, Poison Stabbed. LOL Shiv build. It does synergize with Wraith Form, I guess. Sure. Alright. I can either make these innate, make these not ethereal, or actually, problem is I need neutralize more than I need after image, because without weak, everyone's favorite. Come on, Blade Dance. Nope. All right. Play this into Infinite Blades so we can play more cards. Oh. Huh. Go for damage. Huh. I wonder if that was a mistake. Not having weak is going to be an issue. And I kind of just passed up 2 turns of invulnerability. Alright, worst case, we simply play it next turn. We are still in this. And we didn't instantly die to Book of Stabbing. Pretty neat. My deck is really bloated. I could use Leg Sweep, but I really don't think it would be great long term. Heal Hook I could arguably proc with 2 neutralizes, but I gotta start upgrading rather than adding new shit to my deck. I have so much shit I need to upgrade. Campfire or Elite Campfire? the specimen. Answer your poison it has to a random enemy. We're not that huge into poison. I'll take it anyway, simply because I know I'm not doing the heart. I'm struggling just to get to Act 3. I'm gonna... Oh. We didn't need that turn of invulnerability. Apparition was a mistake. I didn't think we'd actually have enough block to rely on it. This is stupid. That's it, huh? All I had to do was not take apparition, but fine, I guess. All I had to do was not take apparition. Like, poison was fine, there was just two... I just didn't know what I was doing. Rare card, relic, hexaghost. 4 camps, 2 elites. We don't have shops this pass, so might as well choose a rare card. Barricade! Unupgraded Berserk, meaning I go 5 combats with an unupgraded Berserk. Wow. I guess feel no pain. Or getting free block from this card, and that's about it. God, this is embarrassing. It's poking through the card frame. Specifically, the beta art is poking through the card frame. None of the other beta art does that, and weird. Fire breathing, second wind, clothesline. Oh! So I've ran a build like this before, and the biggest thing I need to be careful with is not running out of cards to exhaust. So I at some point need to pick up status generators. Seeing red, just so it's easier to play barricade when I pull it. No, we blocked this turn. I just didn't see that strike for a moment. Flame Barrier is actually really good for block, especially against Hexaghost. God fucking damn it. Man, I didn't need gold anyway. There wasn't any of this in. I guess Burning Pact. Okay. This is either a Sentry, which generates block cards randomly, or not a Sentry, which will probably kill us if it's Gremlin Knob. Of fucking course it is. Okay. We can't even fucking use Barricade, so... Oh my fucking god, and I don't pull block. Of course I don't pull a second strike. That would make the game fucking balanced. Of course I pull the shittiest cards possible because I don't know how to deck build. That's just how the game works. Oh boy, I get training wheels. Favorite. Do I get to an elite snipe at least? No. I technically need damage more than I need block this combat. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna die anyway. What does it matter what fucking card I pick? Carnage, I guess. We need damage. Only to not pull it. Carnage at least has a cool animation. I love getting a battle trance after picking Pommel Strike. It's my favorite synergy. I can't clear it. Just go for the free heal. God, I hate this fucking combat. Can't I just immolate out of it? I can. Die. Armaments, Twin Strike, Havoc. I like armaments. Okay, so this is going... How many times in a row can you bite free? Disarm against Taxaghost is probably the move. Okay, I can't immolate my way out of this one. This combat sucks, I hate it so much. We could squeeze in a second elite on top of the one elite we're fighting. We have Carnage, I think it'll work out just fine. Headbutt just so we can pull Carnage faster, and oh my god, it's this fucker again. Do you have nothing better to do than wander around this dilapidated amusement park? At least I can play Disarm before he gets enraged. I mean, that's technically more damage, but it also gets me closer to death. Maybe I should have just... Actually, yeah, no, that's lethal. We're good. Blue Candle. Duplication Potion. Alright. Immolate for AoE, Spot Weakness for scaling, and Dark Embrace for an archetype we do not have. I think Immolate's just the obvious choice. I don't know if we... Strength will be good, but I don't know how often we'll actually proc it. Immolate just has a lot more value if we happen to get Sentry Fight. Both of these are decent picks. I just think this one's a lot better down the line. I just can't handle the one turn where I pull Spot Weakness and it's not attacking. Negate the next two curses or Sapphire. Negating curses is pretty useful. Upgrade. Problem is, I can't rely on armaments for all of my upgrades, so I think I'm gonna upgrade Carnage. Okay, patiently wait. No, I'll wait till it's vulnerable. Oh. Alright, this is gonna be risky, but hear me out. Duke Potion, double Carnage. We only have to tank one hit. And we get a Mercury Hourglass. That's pretty cool. Shrug it off, Rupture. We definitely need more block. It's Hexaghost. We can kind of get away with having low health. I just need to rely. We just gotta cross our fingers that we actually pull block when we need it. Because if we heal, then that just makes its beginning attack do more damage. Uh, I don't have the pips to play armaments. I either battle trance to loop through my deck faster, or headbutt to land another thing. I'm afraid of pulling Carnage and not being able to play it. I think. What's your next turn? 1, 2. Divider, Seer, Tackle, Seer, Inflame. Tackle, Seer, Inferno. The block card isn't gonna do much. I was gonna play Immolate, and then I wondered if I really should be throwing extra burns into my build. Nah, I'm gonna go for damage. Wait. You fucking dipshit! I was one tick away from death! All I had to do was play the defense and I wouldn't be fucking dead right now. One more TM. Defect.
Mic off. Mic on.
I'm back. Good enough run, Act 1. I love dying in Act 1. Two campfires. It's either 2 campfires and a burning elite, or 2 campfires and 3 elites. Colorless card, rare card. Insert. Oh boy. Man, I wish I thought about this for more than 5 seconds. Either chaos for random, or Wall of Lightning is technically more consistent, but random could be block. Ball of Lightning. It's nice not having it being tied to a skill. Man, I need to count my fucking energy. How did I fuck up this bad? How am I this much of a fucking dipshit that I'm already at 1 health before I even fucking did anything? Am I even paying the fuck attention to the game I'm playing? Block, then consume. I love my only form of scaling being tied to a skill. I fucking love it. I don't even want to fucking play self-repair or any of this shit. This is supposed to save me and now it's just gonna deal more damage. You fucking gift shit. That's also a skill. Am I even paying attention? Don't have any exhausts. Art of War I could get away with if I didn't have Ball Lightning. I'm going against Hexaghost, so I can't really ice stall like I usually do. Charge battery's a thing. Vulnerable isn't gonna do shit. My best bet might just be removing a card or going deep into Art of War. I don't really know how else I'm gonna beat this. Go low health into make this. I don't fucking care. I don't need to block this turn. Vision, great if it's upgraded, but it's kind of not right now. Multicast, not really have the energy shenanigans to make it worthwhile. Although having a consume build definitely could go either way. I'm just gonna go Fission so I have card draw. Sozu, because I hate Coffee Dripper. Free campfires, free 2 elites. I can skip this one up top. Yay. Just consume again so I can turtle faster. Nope. No potion. White noise is Gamba. I'm willing to Gamba. Oh boy. Maybe. Should I have just defended there? Should I have just not played 2 lightning cards? Is that necessary? Actually, it was totally necessary. Boot sequence so I don't insta-die turn 1. Is it worth the extra pip to not attack right now? Probably. It wasn't worth the extra pip at all. I just wasted damage because I felt like it. It's gonna go all right and I die. More block? Oh my fucking god, I have 2 energy and jack shit to spend it on. Still no block, I'm guessing. hitting isn't gonna do jack shit because... Well, them's the brakes. Alright, this has been going on for just under 4 hours. I think now is a good time to cut it for today. Difficult game, clearly. I was good at this game 5 seconds ago. I'm guessing... Which of these cards did I not need in this run? I don't even know. I guess maybe my upgrade order was wrong, but I'm not even sure what I did to fuck up this run. I maybe didn't need ball lightning. I maybe didn't need self-repair. This run, I was just stupid. I don't even fucking know. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this stream, I guess. Hope you enjoyed watching. If I decide to stream Thursday, it'll probably be a shorter one, earlier one. I don't know. Yeah. Have a good one, I guess. This was, in fact, a Slate Spire stream. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. I didn't even know that my capture... I didn't even know that there was a game capture in this scene.